Hi paper crafters, this is Colette. I've been asked by a number of people that subscribe to my YouTube channel if I could do a video on the rolled flowers die from Kaisercraft, and this one is for you and for anyone else wanting to make beautiful rolled flowers. The die comes with two shaped rolled flowers and a cute little leaf. Today I'm going to be using the scalloped die. The card that I've made for you features the Say Aloha collection, and you can see the card here, and this here obviously is a little rolled rose shimmering in all its glory, and these are the leaves that come with the collection. In the video I also want to show you how I've made this cute little pop-up using that same rolled die. So first of all, let's cut out our rose using the Big Shot, and I've got tab 2 showing. I have my metal shim down, then I have my acrylic plate, and then going to take a piece of the Pina Colada paper from the Say Aloha collection. My die goes face down and my second acrylic plate goes on top, and I'm going to roll that through. So you can see how beautifully it just falls out, and on the die you'll notice there are two holes in the back. Those are your extraction holes. You just need to poke something through there and you can see how really easily this little die falls out. Now that we've got our die all cut, what I need to do is to start rolling this. Okay, now to roll it, what I have to do is to first of all break those fibers, and I like to go around the inside of my die with my nail and my finger, just kind of stretching and pressing those fibers a bit. I find that it kind of makes a bit of a difference. You can see how it's starting to kind of roll a bit in its own right. I then like to take tweezers, and I like to start off at this end here, and I'm going to go right at the very end, and I'm going to start turning, keeping those tweezers closed, and I'm turning, making sure that I'm keeping that bottom all in line. So I'm going to do about maybe 3 or 4 full turns, and then I'm going to whip out my tweezers. Now you can see that this is nice and rounded. If yours is a bit flat, just take a few moments just to kind of round it off a little bit. And then I'm going to continue to roll this die. And I'm taking my fingers and putting my fingers top and bottom, so I'm keeping it all level, top and bottom. And I'm rolling. Now if you roll really tightly, you'll get a small tight rose, which is kind of what I'm doing here. And I'm going to change the pressure as I progress. It's now getting a bit looser, but look, I'm still keeping it straight top and bottom, and I'm still rolling and rolling. So just experiment yourself with the pressure. Keep on rolling until we get right to that very inside bit here. Okay, so rolling has finished. I'm going to pop this down and just release that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some glue, and I like to use the Quick Dry 450 from Helmer. It really is quick drying and it's ideal for these projects. And I'm going to put a bit of glue just here in the middle, and then I'm going to take my flower and I'm just going to sit that into that die. Now I'm going to just pop this to one side. It'll take about a minute to dry. What I would normally do is stick a stapler or something on top of that to kind of help that in its drying state. Okay, so this is one that I did earlier and it's all dried. As I said, it only takes a few minutes. So we just need to do a couple of things just to kind of make this even more attractive. I like to take my tweezers, and these little ones here at the end, I like to just kind of pull them and just turn them a little bit. This gives them just a little bit of extra life. So the ones you can get hold of, just go in there, give them a little twist, a little turn, and it just makes them kind of look a little bit more more interesting, a little bit more lifelike. Now these ones here at the end, you just need to kind of cup them up a little bit so it looks like it's a continuation of that rose. And that's that rolled rose completed. Now you'll notice on the card that I did how the roses actually do sprinkle and shimmer. So the way that I have done that is I have taken my flower and I am simply going to put a little bit of spray adhesive on that flower. Then I'm going to take some extra fine glitter. You can see I'm a glitter girl, I've got loads here. And then just sprinkle it like you would be sprinkling some salt onto a lovely cooked dish. And then most importantly, you need to fix that in place so that the glitter doesn't keep falling off. So I have a fixative spray here and I'm just going to fix all that in place. So that now then is my beautiful little glistening rose. And that's now finished. Now I've also gone ahead and rolled the other die, which is the straight rose, and this is what that one looks like. So you can see again, rather beautiful, just gives you a totally different perspective here. You've got the nice straight sides, and on this one here you've got those nice glittery elements to your rose. So that's the roll flowers. Now there are leaves with the die, so let me just show you how you go about doing the leaves. So we'll need our big shop back for this. Just zoom out a little bit so you can see everything. And for the leaves, the first thing I need to do is I'm looking at this leaf, and when you look at it you can see that it's got these kind of veins in the middle. That tells me that I can go ahead and emboss this as well, so it's going to give me a lovely embossed vein down the center of my leaf. But first of all I need to cut it, so exactly the same as before, tab 2, metal shim, acrylic plate, and I'm using some of the lovely green paper from the paper pad from the Say Aloha collection, and I'm just going to roll that leaf through. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to remake my sandwich, but this time I'm taking away my tab 2. I don't need that for this next bit. That's going to go down. Then I'm going to take my acrylic plate. That goes down next. But actually, I want those veins to be really popped up, so I'm going to put my metal shim in there as well. This is going to give it a little bit more pressure. So that's down. Now I need to put my leaf die down with the card still in place, and it's going to go face down. So the actual right side of the paper goes down, the cutting edge is up. And now on top of that I need to put my silicone mat. That goes next. And then on top of that I like to put my texture plate. If you don't have the texture plate, go ahead and use your second acrylic plate, but I find the texture plate just works beautifully and you don't have a lot of pressure and strain put onto your machine. Okay, so this is my lovely die, and if you just look in at that, you can see those beautiful little veins, lovely in place. So that's how you would actually go about doing the veins. So I can just pop this away now. So that's the rolled flowers, and that is the leaf. One of the things I like to do with the leaves is to just take a shaping pad. You could use a thick mouse pad if you don't have a shaping pad. And if you just take your leaf and pop it the wrong side down, and with an embossing tool or something along those lines, just go and accentuate those veins down the middle, and then you can see you've got a nice shaped leaf, just like the two shaped leaves that I've used on the card. Okay, so now we need to look ahead at the inside technique that I've got for the card. And this is very straightforward. You can see that it is simply a case of cutting out one of these rolled flowers and sticking it into the card. So I have one of the Kaisercraft square cards, and all I need to do is to open that up. You would decorate the inside as you would like, and what I have done is I've taken one of my pre-cut rolled flowers and I have on the back of it put a little bit of double-sided tape here. So I'm just going to peel that backing off, and on the front of it I put a little bit of the double-sided tape here on the end, so I need to peel that off. And all I need to do is to secure that into my card. Like that. And then I'm just going to close that card up, give it a quick burnish, and then when I open this up, voila, we have our little spring pop-up mechanism. Now if you want to go ahead and just put something on that, you can just put a little bit of tape along here, and then you can just stick that down so that will pop up. It could be whatever you want. It could be a flower, it could be a sentiment. On this one I have actually done one of the sentiments. Now these sentiments, I was really pleased to find out had come from the little paper pad, and when I was looking through the Say Aloha paper pad, which is so bright and fun, I came across these, and I'm very excited because these are great for card makers. You've got rows of just beautiful sentiments, and if you go ahead and happen to have the Kaisercraft circles, the second die cuts these out really, really beautifully. So I used one of those on the inside. So I use the Happy Birthday to You, which is this one here. So that looks really cute. So that's my little video on the Kaisercraft rolled decorative dies. They are beautiful and they can enhance your scrapbooking projects as well as your card making. I hope you have lots of fun. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel and then you'll get to see all the videos as I release them. This is Colette. Until next time, bye.